Okay, so today my new desk showed up. This was an inexpensive desk. That's basically what it looks like right there. I bought this because, honestly, this is my current setup that I have. Let me get my chair out of the way. This is basically how I've got everything set up right now. And as you can tell, I have got so much stuff on here anymore that my actual workspace is very small. The reason why I'm expanding is because of all of this right here, which I still have yet to unbox. This is a paint booth with a compressor and an airbrush, so that's why I bought the new desk. And essentially the new desk is for all that there. So what I'm going to have to do, I have enough space on this wall between over there where BB-8's sitting, which I have some more space over here. I'm going to have to move all of this over and then put the new desk over there. Obviously I won't be using the spray booth and the paintbrush that often, hence the reason why I'm going to put it over on that side, which technically, if you look past the cat sleeping, kind of running out of space in here. I've got this room pretty filled up, and this whole section here is going to get even more compact, more busy, more stuff. I've got a bunch of wood on order from Rockler. I'm going to end up building a bunch of shelves and whatnot to go all over that whenever that wood gets in. So that's another project. I've got projects out the wazoo right now. But anyway, so today I'm going to start getting into, I don't know if I should move all this first or build this first. I'll probably put this together and then kind of set it over here and then get into moving everything. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be able to move without, hopefully I don't have to clear my entire desk off. That's what I'm hoping right now. But essentially, once I get that scooted over, get this new desk in here, eventually I'll be buying more of the Hobby Zone modular paint system things for the airbrush and get new airbrush paints and all that other stuff. I've never used an airbrush. So basically, yeah, I got that at, that's the Harbor Freight compressor and brush, which will go over there and help me with doing some painting and whatnot. So let's get into this. Where's my knife? I'll get this one out. Now I bought this online, obviously. Had it shipped to the house. And kind of excited because according to everything with the information I got from online, this was supposed to be delivered next week. It's Saturday, February 5th. This wasn't even supposed to show up until the 10th or the 8th, like Wednesday or Thursday of next week. So this is way, I'm excited about that. Today I was planning on finishing up some painting on my little mimics. I've got a 3D print going right now that I started yesterday. I'm 17 hours into it. And I've got half, roughly, of, how does this thing come? It's a 3-part print. 3-part? I don't know how to explain it. There's 3 models in the print, but one of the prints itself has 30 files. I think I got 11 of them done yesterday.
Okay, so right here my camera shut off for some reason. I don't understand why or how or what. Ghost did it, I don't know. But what's really weird is I didn't alter my camera settings in any way, shape, or form from what I've already got at the beginning of this video to now. It automatically did this on its own. So everything that I had to go for this video, as far as putting this together, all the audio is gone, and this is normal speed, and I didn't make it do that. So I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, I'm gonna run with it because who really wants to watch another put together of a product? There's a million and one of these. I'm not one of those people who does things like that. Who does things like that? Anyway, did you notice the deep voice there? Yes, I am sophisticated. I do not do things like that. Yeah, I do them all the time, yo. Anyway, so honestly, it's just me grunting and groaning, putting this thing together, putting some screws in place. I will say this much: the packaging was fabulous. Literally, you could see me pulling all the parts out of the box, plus the legs were wrapped individually and bagged, which I've never, anything that I've ever unboxed on what I thought was a cheap product was never wrapped so well and protected. So I will give them absolute massive props for taking care of the box and how well it was protected in the shipping process. I just stunned on all of that all the way around, which is awesome. Anyway, yeah, my cat won't leave me alone because he just woke up and it's lunchtime. And of course, look at this. Look at this little turd under there. Dad, give me lunch. Give me lunch. Hey, dude. Hey, old man. Hey, old man. Why don't you get up off the floor and give me some lunch? But there it is. And the cat's still bugging me. So, what I got to do right now is move everything, get everything cleared out, clean my corner up, and get the table into place. And there we go.
All right, there it is. It's in place. Honestly, I think that looks really good. Initially, when I first started putting this together, I was like, man, it's awfully small. It's too small. But obviously, if it were any bigger, it wouldn't fit. So I really lucked out on the size there. I thought I was going with the much bigger one. Apparently, I messed up my clicking when I first ordered it and got the smaller one. But thank you, Lord, for watching out and getting me the right size. So that works perfectly. I've cleared out my little space, everything. I didn't clear it well. I relocated my space. Everything's now all over here. Now I got to figure out what to do with all this stuff. But everything kind of worked out just perfectly. The next thing to do is unbox the paint booth, get it set up. I'm gonna go have lunch with my wife here in a minute. Probably gonna go get one of those lights, and like I said, there's perfect spot right here for that to come right up, and then I can have light, because without this one here, this section's pretty dark. But I tend to work towards my paint palette. Even when I'm working on this, I always tend to work towards the right side of the desk for some reason. I don't know why. Next thing to do is set up the paint booth. I'm gonna have to shift some of this other stuff. Little worried about putting some of this over here where there's the gap. Plus I'm gonna have the upright of the lamp going there. Anyway, I'll end up having this looking like that probably in the next few months. I can't buy any of this. I was about to buy a bunch more of this stuff to raise this section up to give me more space for stuff so I could get it off my desktop. Once I had it all in my cart, it was almost $400. And I was like, I can't afford that. So Hobby Zone, if you want to, hey, send me some stuff to finish out my desk. That'd be great. I would give you guys much love. For free, too, by the way. That'll never happen. Anyway, I'll eventually buy some stuff over the next few months. Probably get a couple at a time. So I think these are like 20 on average, I believe, each one of the modules. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 11 modules. Each one costs anywhere from 15 to 30 bucks. I think these corners are 30 bucks a piece. I think these are in the 20s. Again, I think those are in the 20s. So I got 3 pieces there. I think that one's like 15. The paper towel dispenser, which that's a European paper towel dispenser. As you can tell on the left edge of the paper towel, how ripped up it is. I ran that through my table saw to get that in there. Don't ever put a paper towel roll in a miter saw. Just forewarning you. It turns to, you ever see like on TV when they're in a pillow fight and it's a feather pillow and they hit and the pillow explodes and feathers go everywhere? That's generally what happens when you put a paper towel through a miter saw. It just goes everywhere. And yeah, I stuck with it though. Once I started, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna finish it. And now I never use that paper towel because I will never ever cut another one of those up again. Anyway, eventually I'll probably get the one for American paper towels. Kind of pumped. My desk is expanding. I'm gonna have a lot more space, which means I have to get more stuff to fill up my space. Got a little bit of my stuff here. That was one of the best George Carlin bits I've ever. Oh, just your stuff. Gotta have a space for your stuff. If you haven't seen that, go look it up. It's hilarious. All right. What? Is it lunchtime now? You think so? You got 8 minutes. Little turd. All right, we're out of here. I'm going to go give him lunch, and once I get the last part of this will be me getting all of this put together. I'm probably going to build a box for that compressor to try to keep it a little bit. I don't know how loud it is as of yet. So what I'm most likely going to do is build an enclosed box for it. I don't know if that's going to work or not, because I don't know if it'll overheat the compressor, how much air it needs to get to it to stay cool. I don't know everything about that yet, so that's going to be... Luckily, my wife's never home. Today's her day off. She's been at the office all day, so she owns her own... she's a veterinarian and owns her own practice. So she's literally 6 o'clock this morning. She got up and went to work. Thought it was your day off, honey. Nope, gotta go to work. Well, that's what happens when you own a small business. You're always working. And I'm always playing. I'd be working, but I'm useless and a cripple. Anyway, there we go. I'll be back in a little bit once I get all this done. Going to lunch first. See ya. Okay, it is 4:32 Saturday still, and I am finished. This is what it looks like. I went and got the second light like I said I was going to. So I've got one over there, and I've got the same one over here, and then I've got the little one over there. Again, that one doesn't put out as much light, but instead of spending, I forgot these. When I looked online, I was looking at the desktop version, so I thought they were 60 bucks. But the entire floor stand is $139. I actually got it on sale. Usually they're $179, $189, in that ballpark. But I got it on sale today, so went ahead and... Plus they only had one, so I was like, screw it, I'll take it. But anyway, so I got that. I got this all put together. As you can see, the lights are on it. I'm not going to do a review or unboxing of any of this stuff because there are a million of them out there. Once you've seen one or two of them, there's really no need to watch any other ones. Everything went together just like every single review that I've ever watched of any of these. It's pretty much wicked easy. I am going to do, I don't remember who I was watching, but I was watching somebody do a review on these, His paint room is ridiculous. If you know what I'm talking about. Like, as you're walking into the paint room, he's got kits all over the right side in front of the door. Then he's got kits for everything in his room. Plus, he has every inch of his wall space covered in paints. Watching his review of this, what he was talking about doing, because of this seam that's back here in this, he said paint gets down in here. So what he does is he goes to like a dollar store and buys a piece of poster board, cuts it to this size, and then fits it in there so you have a nice flat area. Plus the fact that you have a spot to put everything else on, then you can cut them, a whole bunch of them, to the same size. As it gets nasty, you can pull it out, put a new one in, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to most likely take up that hint from him and go get that. Which is odd that these... I may have to take those off because I have no intent. And yeah, this is a portable one, but this is never going to leave here. This is always going to just sit here. Anyway, so kind of spilled over some of the end of my table from here over to here. Like I said, I'm going to end up getting more of these eventually and slowly build some stuff. You know, all of this stuff here will end up moving, so it'll end up looking, you know, similar to that, without all the stuff on the desk. But again, I'm really happy about this. The only thing that I may end up having to, have to shift this down or go buy a new hose. Because that hose stops right there, and the window's like over there, so I can't actually get to the window. Plus the fact that I have the window, the blackout curtains are all bunched together. But anyway, I can't actually get there with it. So the hose is actually pretty short. I don't want you blowing on General Grievous or my 1980s stormtroopers that are in mint condition. Anyway, other than that, I'm kind of pumped. I got all this done in one day. I am still sweating my butt off too. So instead of actually working out today, I put together a bunch of furniture and cleaned my space. And if you notice, all of my boxes, except for these, which I haven't gone through yet, but all of my kits, they are no longer in my room. I actually found a space for them. Plus, these guys, they were in that pile, so I figured that's a good spot for them, right by the door, kind of next to the sloth pile that my wife loves buying me sloth plushes like I'm 5 years old. Anyway, oh, I didn't say that out loud. I love my plushes, honey. Anyway, this is where I ended up going with all of my stuff in here, in the closet, in the corner. So everything's nice and neat and stacked and kind of out of the way, cleaned up a little bit. All my old uniforms are in here. That's the only thing that's in this closet, plus all of my extra Star Wars hoopla that I have. My boxes for my helmets are up in here. And then extra modeling stuff. This is just a catch-all fucking room, basically. Old uniforms. Anyway, so. Alright. I feel really good. I got a lot done today. Got this all completely done. My model. Here's a bonus for anybody who's still watching. So, I've got my build going of this dragon. Here's a preview of my dragon. This is one of them. That's a penny. That should tell you how big this is. This is just one wing. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 parts to one wing. This thing is massive. Right now I'm starting the next side. So I've got the lower tail is finished. Which I think that's, yeah, that's got to go there. Maybe it's the next part. Anyway, he's sitting here drying out. I've already cured all these. I'm going to end up doing a whole video on the print part, which I still have. Let's see where we at. We're right here right now, 7 hours to go. Well, not to go, but 7 hours to build. I think I still have 4 hours left. And then I have 3 more. So this one will take a little bit. And these tail pieces will take a little bit as well. And then we move on to the second dragon, which I haven't even started to look at yet. So the cool thing is I have yet to have a failure on any of my prints. This has been going non-stop since yesterday. So I had 5 hours 40 minutes, 6 hours 5 minutes, 6 hours 19 minutes, and 7 hours. So I did 2 of them yesterday. This one went overnight. This went this morning and finished a little while ago, and this one's been running since. And I'll probably start this one tonight sometime and finish up those 2 tomorrow. All right, so there's a quick preview of upcoming project. And after that, I think we'll call this one a wrap with the new. I'm pumped how good this looks, man. I'm really pumped. It just looks awesome. I'm really happy with that. Cool. All right, that's it. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for watching. Take care.